field before the game, it is absolutely insane. These Ole Miss fans are letting Lane Kiffin know just how angry they are that he left to take the LSU job. Now he brings his Tigers back into the Ole Miss Stadium, and it is hectic. There's a lot of noise, a lot of excitement, and a lot of energy down here. Not all of it is positive being directed at Lane Kiffin. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Rebels offense will have the football first. Hotty-toddy ringing throughout the night the last time these two got together and Ole Miss won a tight one.
And there was celebrations long after that game at the library, city grocery, big bad breakfast, fans partying well into the night, all off season. And now that they get a chance to get back on and meet up again with LSU in this one, you know they're going to be fired up, ready to go.
And that wasn't lost on LSU. Like, they understand. They saw the Grove was flooded. They saw fans taunting LSU fans ad nauseum. They want some payback. They're coming back to get their flower.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Tigers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Now we say hello to Caden Durham. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Wilson open on the right side. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unleashes one. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fields. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And one thing I'm really interested to see is this Ole Miss offense post-Lane Kiffin, post-Charlie Weiss Jr. And they always find wide receivers. Palmer, it's amazing. They've had a knack for it. Was that Kiffin? Was that Weiss? Can Golden find those guys? They bring in a bunch of transfers to try to fulfill the same recipe that they've been using. Let's see how fast it will work.
The best news is Trinidad Chambliss is back throwing the ball, though. And he's one of those guys who can elevate the players around him, too. You're right. There's going to be some new faces, and it's going to be important from a chemistry standpoint that he and these guys are able to get on the same page very early on. But once everything starts clicking, this offense, man, they light up the scoreboard. And how much would you love it as a receiver playing with a quarterback like Chambliss?
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and
all by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Tigers will call a time. Their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense in a split backfield. He might want another play. To the air, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says. Cheating, yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good, solid tackle. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got a little grass. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running game.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Running inside, it's Lacey. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped down in that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Lacey. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half with the home team.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Got his man. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. Turns it on in midfield. Snags it and he's open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Goes high to pull it in. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Right on the money. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb. They've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quick strike complete. Makes the catch and he's free. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. There is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the timing just a hair off. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Keeps it himself. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Thanks, Holly. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Lacey. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Glevin. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. With the catch, it's Brown. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Wilson has it over the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in it.
Snagged it, and there's running room. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout, 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Finds his man. It's Brown. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Running inside. It's Berry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Tigers! And the comeback is on.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And this one is good, and it's been anything but easy for him. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Odom. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. And the offense says thank you very much for the free 5 yards. 1st and 5. We'll send the tight end in motion. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep.
Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Rebels have this offense rolling.
Now, with that run, man, he goes over 100 yards. And the physicality of the ground game, to me, that's what's going to stand out in this rivalry game. In the 2nd half, that's what made the difference a year ago. That's why they won in such close fashion. Having a guy that they can count on in the big moments in the 2nd half of this football game is going to decide who wins.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Gill. Touchdown, Rebels! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running inside, it's Barry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. Finds his man, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and 7. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. LSU quick to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Barry. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Big guy smells it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. Snaps it in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Handles the pressure well and gets away a solid kick. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. That's caught. It's Watkins. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Green. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And here they come, almost all the way back. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Off the play fake. Buying some time. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Rebels line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Berry.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Sets up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to run, it's Berry.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in. Puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's taking a deep shot. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.